did Democrats become so hateful? Right? You didn't vote for Biden because you liked him. You voted for Biden because you hated Trump. But I'm trying to figure out what in this country that Democrats like. I mean, they hate men, especially white men. They hate the term biological woman or biological man. They hate that people actually think women should have safe spaces and be safe against competing against men, especially related to sports or when going to the bathroom or locker room. You hate free speech. So much so you were angry that Elon Musk bought Twitter because you knew what was going on Twitter, censorship, and you supported it. You hate due process. You hate innocent until proven guilty. You hate the police department. You hate the military. You hate the flag. You're the only people in the world that teach their children to hate their country. You hate parents and label them terrorists if they want to be involved in what their kids are learning. You hate anybody that thinks schools should be a place for learning, science, reading, math, all the other things, not a place to indoctrinate children. You hate people that think you shouldn't groom or target kids. You somehow make it LGBTQ. That makes no sense. I don't want you targeting kids if you're straight. I don't want kids seeing strippers or seeing sexual positions regardless of who they're with. You hate farmers. You hate people who eat meat. You hate people that make their own medical decisions. You think the government and pharma should do that. Well, with the exception of abortion, because you hate babies so much. You hate anybody that challenges your science with actual data and statistics, especially as it relates to climate change or COVID. You hated people that didn't want to get vaccinated so much that you literally would cut them out of your life. Family members, best friends, co-workers. And then when you found out your science was wrong, you doubled down and you hated them because they had the will to be strong and stand up for what they believed in. You hated people that didn't get vaccinated so much that people who literally risked their lives before they knew anything about COVID, hospital workers, people who drove trucks, worked in grocery stores, did things. You literally fucking put them on a pedestal and called them heroes. And then the second they said, I want to see a little bit more science on the vaccine, you fucking hated them. You said they should be cast out. They shouldn't even have the right to go to the hospital in which they worked at in order to cover your ass during COVID. You hate farmers. You hate everything. I mean, First Amendment, Second Amendment. Your hate knows no fucking bounds today. Anybody that disagrees with your viewpoint, you have to hate them. So you're only one opinion away from being hated, even if you agree with that person on 95% of everything else. As we've seen from Bill Maher and Joe Rogan, even Elon Musk, who's never been a conservative. But your hatred has gone so fucking far that you will literally abandon your own beliefs. How do we know? The sound of freedom. Because a conservative made it and it's being pushed by conservatives, you all of a sudden make a stance against the movie. You call it a conspiracy theory. You literally call it QAnon. It's a factually based fucking movie. You hate people who stand up against illegal immigration. You hate Texas for trying to protect the border. But then you hate the very immigrants when they show up at your doorstep. They become a burden and they clog up your schools and your hospitals and your housing. Is there anything in this world you don't hate?